A lot of people want to know. A lot of people want to know. What are you guys' top 5 knives?
So, combined top 5.
Intro!
You are watching Dutch Bushcraft Knives.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Maarten, Mickey,
Dutch Bushcraft Knives! And today we'll be showing you our top 5 knives from the 2 most ugly knife blokes on the whole of YouTube.
Yeah, that's us. So Mickey, starting off with our top 5,
Yeah,
the number 5 actually is our recommended knife of the week.
yeah. Which is?
The Mora Companion.
This is the Mora Companion. We love this knife because this is, in our opinion, probably one of the best knives for this price.
Yeah.
You can buy it at knivesandtools.com. We love Knives and Tools. They are a very, very, very good company, which is also our sponsor. Because this Mora is in our top 5, we thought it would be a good idea to, let it be this week's recommended knife from knivesandtools.com.
Yeah.
So go to the website, buy the knife and try it out for yourself.
And people might be asking, Mora robust, Mora Companion?
Yeah.
Well, Mora robust, it is a little bit more robust, but the Companion has a better handle in my opinion. It's more fitting for my hand.
Yeah.
So a very, very good knife, awesome price.
And
check it out.
and a longer blade.
And a longer blade, indeed.
You know, probably in every top 5 on the internet, top 5 knives on the internet, you will find a Mora.
Yeah.
And you just can't get a knife for which is that good for that price.
No.
I love it. This is the first Mora I ever bought, and you guys know how hard we abuse our knives.
Yeah.
And it is still alive.
And even if it is destroyed in the test, it's only $12 or something like that. So yeah, you just can't go wrong with a knife like that.
You know where to buy it. We want to see it sold out.
And about Knives and Tools, I think I want to make clear again why Knives and Tools is our sponsor.
Yeah, we sponsor Dutch Bushcraft girls because they stink.
Hey!
Because first, we didn't really want a sponsor to sponsor our channel because we had to do that.
We wanted to be unbiased.
Yeah, unbiased, and we still are, people. We still are, because Knives and Tools, they give us complete freedom in what we do.
Yeah.
And that is our first rule of sponsorship: is we do what we want.
Yeah.
And yeah, we don't want to be forced to say something we don't agree with.
So if we want to do a bad review about a knife, we can still do a bad review. If we want to be honest about a knife, we can be honest. If we want to be aggressive, we can be aggressive.
Mickey,
number 4. This is our combined knife collection, by the way, and we're only doing 5. We're only doing a top 5, by the way, because we can expand a little bit on all our knives.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mickey, what is a number 4?
Number 4.
It is big. It is thick. It can penetrate. It's Fallkniven A1 Pro.
That is crazy sharp.
What do you like about the A1 Pro? Why is it in our top 5?
Because I personally really love to do batoning jobs with my knife. I love batoning because not because a knife is made for batoning, but because it relaxes me. I enjoy batoning overall. And the A1 Pro is one of the best batoning knives. It just cracks that wood open.
Oh my god!
It splits our wood open like a beast.
Yeah.
And it is a beast. And yeah,
it is steel.
It is COS people.
Great steel.
I never thought a knife this thick would become this sharp. COS is just such a fine balanced steel.
Yeah.
It really keeps a good edge. It's rust free. Love it.
Very good. The number 3, and a lot of you have seen this knife as the best knife in the world.
Yeah. And it still is one of the best
greatest knife that I've ever had.
And it still is.
It still is. Ladies and gentlemen,
But
you guys are gonna be very surprised that it's only my number 3. Because this knife is
My Gunny Scandi.
it is. It's Gunny's candy.
my Bark River Gunny Scandi.
First production run, only production run.
Oh yeah, looking good, yeah. It's unique in its kind. Let me just cut some paper. Oh my god, it's so beautifully strapped. And the thing is, the handle feels absolutely perfect in my hand. The steel is CB3V, which is probably still one of my favorite steel, maybe my absolute favorite steel still. Can I just say something good about this knife? There was one summer that I was chopping away with this knife, We made a video about how this became my favorite knife. If you want to see everything about this knife and why I like it, please check it out. It's near perfection and I love it.
But is it still perhaps your
8 or 9 out of 10, Martin.
But is it still your most versatile knife?
Yeah, it probably is. It is still my go-to knife if I would, you know, be in a survival situation.
Yeah, understood.
Is it time for the second place?
Oh, it is time for the second place. Mickey, is the second place perhaps also your knife?
This whole top 5 is my knife. Joke. Listen, people. The second place is probably the most beautiful knife that I've ever seen.
Probably the most beautiful knife in our collection.
It is.
Otherwise you would have seen a more beautiful knife.
Yeah. It is handcrafted by Mr. Daniel.
Mr. Daniel.
It is with a very, very sick steel. It has the best geometry of an edge that I at the moment like. It's the Malanika Puukko.
The Malanika Puukko.
Ladies and gentlemen, also with this knife, we also made a video about this knife. Watch it here. The card, yeah, click on it. The Malanika
nice
Puukko.
card.
It is the most beautiful knife that I've ever seen. It is by far the best wood processor. I'll show you from a little bit closer. It is the most beautiful knife that I have. I wouldn't even really like batoning with this knife because it isn't full tang. It is a full red tang, by the way.
Yeah. A pretty thick red tang, right?
A pretty thick one, yeah. I can see it at the back here. Handcrafted Buckeye wood. It has I just love the classic handle feel of this knife. Oh my god, I'm just so in love with this knife, and that's why, purely because of that, purely because of my love towards this knife, it gets the second place over the Gunny Scandi. Yeah.
Understood.
Because it's by far the best wood processor that we have.
But and what steel is this knife?
CPM
4V.
And is that a good steel, Mickey?
Martin, I'm telling you, that is probably the best steel that you're gonna be seeing lying around on this table. Yeah?
In terms of edge retention.
Yeah.
Alright, Mickey.
Yeah.
Before we are going to show you guys the #1 knife of this oh so big top 5. The big 5 we call them, the big 5. We're gonna show you some honorable mentions.
So Martin, oh my god, I'm sweating because it's so bloody hot. But
#1.
oh my god,
it's the Bushcraft Aurora in CPM 3V.
oh my god. And why? Because it's not the most beautiful knife, huh, Martin?
It's a good looking knife. It is a good looking knife, but not the most beautiful.
No.
No. Why, Mickey? Why? First of all, it's my favorite steel. It's CPM 3V.
Yeah.
Still my favorite steel. And yeah, just because this knife is pretty light. It's about as light as this Gunny Scandi.
Yeah.
But it has a little bit more length. A little bit more even than the Bravo 1, for example.
A little bit thicker than the Gunny Scandi for batoning.
But not too thick. And that makes this knife just so incredibly versatile.
The knife is...
It just makes it a good batoner, and I love batoner, like I said. It makes it an awesome feather sticker. It's light to carry on your belt. It has a sharp spine. I love the sheath. It has canvas micarta because it's mine.
What's not to bloody like about this knife? The main reason we picked this knife for our #1 pick is because it can do everything the smaller knives can do, but more. And it can do a lot of the stuff a big knife can do, except chopping and stuff.
Yeah.
Because it has the length. It is light. It is controllable, and because of the angle of the point of the tip, it can still craft really well, just like the Malanika Puukko. It is kind of comparable, if you can see this. I mean, it's not a Scandi grind, but it doesn't matter. It is, I had to be honest. It might be the best knife in our collection. Most versatile, most all round.
The sad thing is, Mickey, we don't even really have a good video about it. We have a very old video about it, but not a really good video.
I know. And that's why I'm ashamed of myself. My mama always gets angry, like, where's that bloody video of the Aurora knife? And we're like,
She spanks
No,
that
Mom.
ass.
keep spanking that ass because it ain't coming. It might come in the future.
Yeah, it's just we get so many new knives every time. Share your top 5 in the comments because we are really curious to see what your top 5 knives is.
Yeah, and tag us on Facebook or Instagram,
Yeah.
or name your title, DBK, top
Yeah.
5 knives or whatever.
And I still want to mention one other knife. This is actually my girl's knife. Yeah, I do have a girlfriend. Yes, and this is a Patriot Manly. This one is in D2 and it only costs about $40,
Yeah.
40 euros. This one is in CPM 154. Yeah, I have trouble reading numbers in English. Yes, and the CPM 154, it is only 80 euros. That makes them one of the cheapest full tang blades with these kind of steels, and I just love them. They are small. You can do everything with them.
Yeah.
Go check out Patriot Manly.
Again, don't underestimate this Mora, yeah, because it's not
Yeah.
in our top 5 for nothing, yeah. So go to Knife Stores and buy that shit.
And ladies and gentlemen, you might wonder, you guys have gotten so many lovely handcrafted custom knives lately. Why aren't these knives in the top 5? Well, it's simple. We really love these knives, but we just have them for a too short period of time to actually put them in the top 5. We have to get more experience with them.
We need to get to know our knives first before we can
Yeah.
give you an honest opinion. For instance, we really love the Dula knives, Sean Christian knives.
There, the blade works, yeah.
Yeah, we love them, absolutely love them, and they might even be in our favorite knives, but we just don't know them enough to give you an honest opinion. So more top 5s will be coming, or maybe a top 10. Are you guys following us on Instagram? And have you liked our Facebook page? You know, and are you supporting our Patreon page? Which is optional, of course. Yeah, I don't want to get your money. But are you doing that? No, are you not? Do that then! Go and follow us on Instagram. That's an honor.